This is difficult, right? So someone might have a delusion, and that's a strong held belief that you cannot talk them out of. So he obviously is in this belief, in this cycle of being worried about what's down the street, which is called perseveration, which I learned from Be Like Hair, Adria Thompson. But what I would say, is there anything happening before this starts for him? Is there a trigger we can find out? Is this sundowning time of day? Is this when they're really hungry, overly tired? Maybe it's part of anxiety or something they're looking for. And there might not be a meaning behind every single thing our loved one does that's living with dementia, but it's good to at least try to see and take note. When are these things happening? Is something happening beforehand that can maybe trigger this need to go find what's at the end of the street? Maybe it's a dog barking. Maybe it's when kids are going home at the end of the day and they see people outside, so they think they need to be outside. There's often times where we can be a detective and figure these things out to help us navigate and try to avoid these things later on. But again, we're not always going to find these triggers or find that it's connected to something specific. But I encourage you to see if there is something and then go from there. If you've experienced this or have advice, please share it in the comments. Let's start a discussion.